So you niggas who out there, I ain't gonna eat no ass. They ain't me, I ain't getting your ass. That nasty. Boy, please. Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on right now. All right, y'all. All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. To this shit, 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 to this shit.
My head is spinning, y'all. What is up? Welcome. How's everybody? I highlighted everyone that I saw in the chat. What is up, you guys? So this is kind of impromptu, okay? So I would like to address a lot of what I saw, okay, in Teresa's chat. Okay. What is up, you guys? Okay. Still Thursday, okay. You guys, please check out my last upload about Kiki. Okay, I was vlogging you guys. So please show that upload some some love, you guys. Okay, here's something I wanted to address. This is about a week old. This has to do with Stevie J. And I just never really had the space, you guys. I gotta kind of create space when I let me give this warning first, you guys. My phone may ring, okay. The loved one, you know, who I've been informing you guys about for some months now, is in the hospital. So I have to be near this phone. Okay. So Stevie J, going back to Stevie J. Stevie J, he had like a shaky history with me. A lot of things kind of balance on history with me. And so you had this when you first begin to engage with me, like, I would see you, you would see me, there would be no words. So you can't call that negative, right? I guess that's more along the lines of neutral. But then when you finally started speaking to me, everything would be negative. It's still kind of that way today. I can see you kind of like, I don't know, there's like a playful element that you add to it today. Let me put on my earbuds. Uh, Hello, testing, 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 testing. Let me see. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Okay, how's my audio? Checking for my audio. Checking for my audio. I'm not hearing myself. Okay, but it seems like the audience is hearing me just fine. Okay, I'm seeing good. Thank you so much. I'm living my best life. What is up, you guys? Okay, let me go back. Okay, so I guess you was hearing me when I had the overlay on. Let me jack that back up. Okay, I worked too hard on that. Okay, but let's get it. Let me put this shit back on. Yeah. So dude, you would take shots at me. That's the whole idea. Anyway, um so I don't know, maybe it was a week ago in Tracy's chat, you had mentioned that I like to fight. This is how you put it. Okay. Everything has to be a fucking narrative. I don't like to fight, bro. It's just that I fight real hard when I feel like someone attacked me unwarranted. Can you get that? Honestly, can you get that? Because you guys fly off the handle. It's like how you judge people's reaction to the fuck shit that you guys are putting out. It's weird how you guys do that, and it seemed like you tried to put a little joking element to it, but I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't going either. But yeah, I didn't say anything, but I was just like, okay, here we go again with this dude. But it was like, I guess the comment you typed was, y'all like to fight. No, I don't. Trust me. I would be much further along in the B sector had I did, and that's the whole idea. But yeah, I wanted to address that, but I really just never had the space, meaning that I needed more shit to attach it to go live to address it, and I guess today is that day. Okay, so you guys, um, about my subscriber number. So you guys, I've been on here for over a year as a content creator. Not as a subscriber or existing, but as a content creator. Okay. Um, so that means in my mind, I should have been topped 1,000. I've said this. I don't get on here every day and say this, but I've said this. But there's a lot of reasons that I see um, contributing to that. And I'm not sure if you guys peep it. If so, it don't always come out, but I want to address things dealing with me first. Things that I've heard. What did I hear? Vibrant type or read, I should say. It was something that I wanted to address with you, Vibrant. Oh, I mean, did you say? See, I'm mixing it up. So all right, let me go to diving. Diving said, I hope you're not mad at me. Or I think I was a bit hard. Diving, you normally are whenever you address me. You don't address me a lot, but you normally are. But no, there wasn't anything that got me mad. I kind of read your comments passively. I was more focused on Summer's Eve in her comments because it was a bunch of BS. And that shit isn't true. It was a lot of like narrative switching. And I don't do that. Like even like on some quick typing in the chat shit. You know what I mean? But no, 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 no. That's not the remember, everything with me balanced on history. So the whole you associating me with Oswald Bates, um, that's something that you've done for over 4 years. That's what you don't tell people when you say that shit. And it's repeated. And with that, you have expounded over the years on what you meant by it. And you even associated with prisons. And you guys that were in Tracy's chat today, if you guys paid attention to the chat, she even in that timing, she typed prisoner. This is what you guys know. It never would she mentioned it was a compliment. That was a flat out lie. She was playing in y'all faces, not mine. Okay, because I wasn't about to go. Y'all know the history and y'all know who she's associated with, and y'all know when Tracy got cool with certain people, the people that I went with and the people I didn't go with. And that wasn't a person I went with. Please check my community board. Okay, my recent poll on the community board. So obviously I never went. Like I call out things that are problematic who with whoever. And yes, I am a bit shy about taking on like new friends, and in the same sense that Wendy Williams was shy away from that because I want to be able to call out y'all shit because a lot of y'all do shit and y'all get shielded through popularity and cool points and the different fraternities and sororities are, as you guys mentioned, the alliance. Y'all do this shit. The fuck? Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me look towards the chat to see if Vibrant helped me. It was something Vibrant had said. I don't. Okay. So and I do know that Diving had described me as an introvert, but I may come off that way to you, but like people in my personal life, like who know me, they don't describe me that way. Like I don't see myself as an introvert. I have my episodes where I get shy about different people or different situations, different things. But that shyness button is not always on. And you can have both. Like you can be someone who's an extrovert and who gets shy at times. And that's pretty much how I see myself. Let me see. Um, you're so close. Living my best life. You said I'm so close to. Okay, to 1,000. Yeah, and let me speak about that. There's the Cash App, $ Yamain TYIA. The TYIA represents thank you in advance. Okay. Yeah, I am. And I'm not even all that concerned, but it's more of a past concern that's kind of lingering, like when it comes to my count, my sub count, because I know I should have been there, especially with all the efforts that I see today. I mean, I see complete strangers like coming in that nobody really know because it could be like a cross sectoral thing. I'm gonna make up a word, you know what I mean? And it could be something like that. And and I see what happens in terms of the support that is lended to them. If people like it's nothing. And I agree with them. It really well, at least it feels that way because it doesn't really cost you guys anything to sub. So I just do the work. I just do the work of promoting myself. I learned how to do that. You know, some people their work in promoting themselves is just them going live and simply stating like, hey, subscribe to my channel. That's their work. But I use my video skills that I've acquired in the short time that I became a content creator, and I use the different networks that I built. Like I built a network with Muffy, like, and she's there, like swimwear, like she's there with the support and showing the love. So I would that could help me, you guys, with the algorithm. Everything is not subscribers. Some things are just views. Some things are just sharing. Some things, just the watch hours, how long you stay. Yeah, like that would help, plant me more into the algorithm. And it's a lot of things that I've come to examine, of course. Like it took me a while. I really feel like I'm in the mindset of being a content creator. And I felt like that was like a big like learning curve and adjustment, like on week one, okay, when I was looking at 4 subscribers, so I've gotten to see like I even like know most, even though like I'm at 800 subscribers and some change, but I really like I'm at the point where I know most. I'm not like, like some big time person or a person that when I go live it bring a lot of people out. Here's something that those who are already sub to me and who have been sub to me since like I've had 400 subscribers. Here's something you guys can do. You unsubscribe but resubscribe, okay? And then click the notification bell. Okay, and do that. That may be helpful with receiving notifications. I've heard people report you. Now, and there's times, where I'm in a certain mood where you're feeling. This is more so in the past, you guys. I can tell you I haven't felt this way like in about 5 months. But this was more so in the past when I was looking at my growth. Okay, shit like that. Let me see. Right, exactly. I'm gonna get to that. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get to this shit. This comment here. I'm gonna get to that because it was interesting how people was acting like they didn't know that. Right. I'm gonna get to that. Okay. But yeah, like you can't play in my face. I never was that type of person. And because Tracy becomes cool with five does not mean that I, fall in line. You know what I mean? Like, and I did that and I didn't like the feeling. I did that shit when she was with Rob. He's disrespectful as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like it took me forever, like to part my lips to speak the truth, and I don't want to feel oppressed. Like that feels like oppression to me. I don't want to feel bound down by these relationships, and that if you guys peep like me shying away from forming certain relationships, that's a factor. Like I know where I am. Fuck it. I said here, August will be 5 years. August will be 5 years. I sat in this shit for 5 years. I see everything that's going on. Yeah, but I'm not an extrovert. Um, damn, I can't even remember. It wasn't bad Vibrant, but it was something that I just wanted to address that you had said tonight. And Teresa said it wasn't bad at all. I can't even remember. Okay. So I spoke to Stevie J. Oh, the ums. Let me talk about my speech, you guys. Um, you guys, when you hear me, it's no surprise to those that have been following me that I have what they call vocal interference. I've taken the academic public speaking class, not a speech class, but a public speaking class, dealing with cue cards, speech preparation, um, engaging your audience, different things like that. And the term for these that you hear from me, and I've spoken to Tracy about it in the past, and I'm well aware of it. I hope you guys don't think it's something that I'm unaware of. And actually, when you hear it, like I'm so conditioned to say it with the I'm so conditioned to say it. Even when you hear it, like don't get shit twisted. Like I'm still reducing the amounts because if I spoke loosely, would be my every word. It's like a blanket. It's like a security blanket when I speak. So and I've learned to kind of diversify over the years the because I get tired of it. And so I will replace it with like. And so you guys will hear me say like too. But that's called vocal interference. But let me just say this. Let me just say this. Um, I wouldn't associate it to my lack of support. There's other things that are much more exigent, okay, that will point that I think will reasonably point to my lack of support here in the sector. And the reason I say that because I'm not alone. Like I'm in great company with the vocal interference and how people speak. May not be that word. It would just be another word. It would be an all. Okay. It would be and whatnot. It would be and all of these things are vocal interference. Um, you guys listen to Truth Enterprise, and you see the numbers she brings. So and look, it's no different than you guys listening to Passer getting stuck on and again, and and again, and that's vocal interference. Like it's not meaningful in a person's speech, in their language, and in their message, and what they're speaking about. But it comes up and speaking. So yeah, I'm working on it, and trust me, you guys, I'm very conscious of it. And it doesn't reach my uploads as much, of course, because that's like studio. The uploads, I love it too. I love doing uploads, you guys. But that's like studio. You get to take that shit out. Okay, you get to redo. But with live broadcasting, you don't. And so I said, like I said, in the beginning it was very rough for me. I'm talking about the transition from no one wanted to speak about it with me too, because they would tell me when I would bring it up, they would tell me, "Oh, that's boring." So I learned the fourth wall shit, the production shit, the nuts and bolts shit. I learned to kind of keep that away from people unless they bring it up, because I'm interested in that shit. Okay. It's a small little nerd that lives in me. Going back to Summer's Eve, she's a whole troll, you know. And what she did try to rewrite history between her and I. She never was nice to me because I didn't go along with her pseudo prophetess. I never did. I never bought into that shit. Never. Let me see. It's this shit on you. Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, I never bought into that. And I was proud when Tracy dropped the hatchet. It was too fucking long. That shit went on for too long. It was jaded. That whole fucking conversation with Naughty and Jaded, or that whole banter after was so long. It really was, and it was divisive as hell. But we're not gonna try to pretend like once other sectors began merging into the B sector, that other people didn't let up the borders and the walls that they built around their productions and what they will call their people. They will call them their people. Okay. So yeah, it's still a lot of shit that can't even go on with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can come here as you are, meaning as you came into this world on some natural shit, but ain't nobody gonna be dropping um earths in my chat, and shit like that. We're bombarding it with earths and all of that. I remember I was here. I don't have to get word. I know all that goes on. What you guys was told, I logged all of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm that person that will bring up something that occurred 3.5 years ago to correct you if I see that you bullshitting the people. Okay. Yes. And that's something that works against me in the B sector. Also, something that um I feel that people don't want to talk about that works against me is that I'm a nonconformist. And you guys bring this shit up like I'm just like this mainstream piece, never was, never will be. Like I'm a whole same gender loving man, male, black male out here. There's something to say about that. Like when these conversations about like why aren't you appealing to people come up, there's something to say about that. There's a whole section, this whole chapter like on that. Like, yeah, like, and here's the thing. I don't do what the other what I call weak same gender loving males do here. Like again, check the community board. You guys listen to QB say to Judge Mathis, describe himself as being a fucking advocate, a ally, and an activist. Out of all things, the fucking temerity and gall. You guys listen to say that to a fucking Judge Mathis, like knowing who he sits under and all the vile, deplorable, despicable, hateful terms and language and slurs that she hurls off like towards homosexuals, and we supposed to turn a blind eye to it, to homosexual males. Like she's okay with the female ones because they're like the majority of her crew is what I'm saying. So yeah, I talk about that and I never left that. So that counts. That counts. You see what I'm saying? with all the book, yo, I hear the people that y'all listen to. You know what I mean? I and y'all know who comes to mind without me saying a name. And you're going to tell it's not, trust me, it's not the vocal interference of the ums or when they get, and I have good days and bad days with that shit. Um, but I work through it. And even when you hear it, I'm still curbing some. I'm still winning some moments in that shit. Yes, but let me look towards the chat. Okay, let me see. It's very much so. Yeah, but she's a whole big troll. Yeah, and she associated me with prisons. Like that was something she did way back in the day that carried over. She even typed it tonight and Trucy's chat. Y'all act like y'all missed it. When I log, you guys. And y'all know I touch on truths that are so blunt you can smoke it. Okay, that was in regards to me. She wanted, she wanted to pathologize me. That was always my point. And she kind of and she was the one. She said I got mad. No, I didn't. Like, how are you speculating over my temperament? You can't do that. But actually, I think it was projection because in all actuality, she got mad when I took that Oswald Bates joke from her. Like it crumbled because I would always point out, hey, you make these associations with me and this character Oswald Bates. But I've sat in this sector for years, being very outspoken and vocal, and you guys can never point to a single incident in which I made up a word or misused a word. And once I began coming back with that, she began getting angry and she put me in prison. You see what I'm saying? So now I had to be a prison. And you guys that go back, y'all remember, please don't make me have to refresh y'all with the whole me in prison, but nobody can show proof of this shit. They dox everybody. They'll dox your fucking pubic follicles if you allow them to. That shit would have been out. But this is how they want y'all to see me. Also, that could count to my lack of support. That's defamation. So yeah, I'm going back to Stevie J. I'm defensive as fuck. Stop fucking with me. Because here's the thing, I never reach for you. You see what I'm saying? And yes, I am very snippy with you today, based on the history you established. You know, I'm just matching energy. I felt like you set the terms. Don't cry, you're a whole man out here. Must I remind you? Should have listened to Tony Braxton years ago, when she told you pussies just be a man about it. You guys whine and complain when people match your energy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, Summer Eve, you just shows how unintelligent you are because the whole association thing is because over the years, like I said, you have like expounded on it or whatever, and you have said, "Oh, he used big words." You think that, and you're showing your lack of education. One time, I could remember, I recall this shit vividly. Okay, I had used the word cope, okay, rather than handle. Now, cope has one syllable and handle has two. But rather than saying I didn't handle, that's not the way that I handled it. I said I didn't cope with it that way. And you was like, see, he's using a big word because I use cope. That wouldn't be a big word. That's an unusual word. And I already addressed you in the past. You know what I mean? Oh, I know what it was. Thank you, Vibrant. I know what it was that I wanted to say. I told you it was a negative. You said I have a knack for debate. I'm not even sure about that. I never really saw myself as being that way. I can see why someone would say that, but I'm just defensive as fuck. Like that's kind of like how I saw myself. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm perceptive. Like I have an eye for shit. Like when people think that they're getting away with shit, I'm like, I'm grabbing them by the collar, like, no, come back, come back. Okay. You left this shit unanswered. But perhaps I do have a knack for debate. Um, but yeah, I'm just defensive as fuck. You know, I mean, you have people out there spinning narratives, lying and shit, thinking they gonna get away, and you're not gonna say anything because they put a JK for um just kidding behind that message. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Let me check the chat. Okay, welcome to the courtyard, you guys. Please like the video. Let me see. Um, I didn't know. So you understand? I looked it up. That character is not like yeah. And then tonight she said, "I sound like him." That would have been the first. And she was like, "I always told you that." And I always told you it was a compliment. No, you were fighting me the same way like you try to come into other people's chats who fire used to call ops and shit, and you come in like a fire breathing trollop. You come in there and shit thinking people weren't scared of you. You would do that with me. I was no different. Like, let's just keep it a whole beam. Like, yeah. So a lot of y'all don't like me because I may talk about y'all or I may criticize y'all. And Diving, I know there were some constructive things that you placed there in your own comments, I'm sure. But I only read your shit passively because I see that you get real active at times when the focus gets on you. So to keep things cool with me, I don't even like. Yeah, I wouldn't be angry with you, sis. Oh, thanks for dropping the link, Carrie. What is up? Let me see. I looked it up. Yeah, we don't sound alike because the way the Oswald bass dude, he'd be like the big. I can't even do it. The education of the rejuvenation of the, I don't sound like that. So yeah, you tried too hard. You tried it and you fell right flat on your face. And so that's when I would meet her with the rumors about her, especially when she started trying to like pathologize me with prisons. And that was a big thing that a lot of different people had tried to do with me, especially when I was unseen. Meaning I was like a caller, you guys, that didn't even fall in chats. Why? Because I didn't even have a YouTube account. How is that possible? Because people will question it. How is that possible that you're on YouTube, you're watching it, and you don't have an account? There are ways. If you have like old setups, and I had an old setup, you know, this was before, and I never switched over to Windows 10. You guys, I never updated it. So I had I had an old computer here, and I would um see the number there. And at this time when I was here, like StreamYards and these lives, they weren't as like everywhere. They weren't commonplace. You see what I'm saying? So even when you guys, if they see you as like a soft target or someone that they want to place a tag on, they'll do that shit if you allow them. You know what I mean? You know, it's not even about some people. In other words, some people incriminate me or charge me, indict me for using unusual words, not big words, but words that you may not hear every day. That doesn't make them big. If you say coat and other people are used to saying dill, if you say coat with and they used to saying dill with, it's some dumbass motherfucker that's gonna come out the woodwork. Oh, see, there we go again, trying to use a big word, just stupid as shit. Um, Let me assist you cussing vibrant out. Wait a minute, who cussing vibrant out? Let me see. Okay. Oh, vibrant. What the hell? Ah, that's my wifey. But yeah, and that's my mom. What the hell? It better be fake. I'm hoping. But yeah, so yeah, that's that. Yeah. That's it. I think that's all. Um, I did catch up with some tidbits on Tina Turner after her passing, and from the report that I've heard, she she knew her time was nearing, and she put her ducks in a row because in depth, the last thing that she wanted was like her family fighting over her estate. And I heard that she sold like her masters, if I'm using the right, or her catalog maybe, to BMI. Is it BMI or BMG Music? Oh yeah, they're playing. We like this. Okay, good. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, what just happened? But yeah, people playing these sets. So yeah, She puts on a slightly different Summer Breeze. She puts on a slightly different face today. But yeah, she would go to like associating me with prison, and as I can see today in Tracy's chat, she's still on that shit by typing prisoner. And the same timing that they were discussing me, and she was discussing Oswald Bates. She wants me like to be in there, like with her family members so bad. The fuck? Like, why? Like, what is it going to do for her? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Like, what? Why she wants me to be in there? Why? Like, they want to suck my pain? Did they see my little gyration? Did you send them my gyration little video and shit? Like, what happened? Like, do I make them hot and bothered? Oh, oh, you guys got to catch up with Kiki. She's saying people are now jealous of her. I'm talking about Kiki. The you better tell me I'm pretty Kiki that one. But she's saying that people are jealous or mad at her sobriety status. Like, shit has gotten out of control. You guys can't tell me different, okay? You know, and she needs to calm down. Um, just the way she puts herself out there, you know. Sure, she's grown, but there's a such thing as bad visuals when you're grown, and it depends on also your age. Doing particular things when you're a certain age is bad visuals because people can explain it away and justify it all day when it's coming from a childlike person or immature person. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And she just be on some trial shit at times, and it's just like I, I, I get I don't know attraction or you thinking you're attractive, but when you're pushing it and putting it out there, you know, it comes off as lame a bit, you know, especially when you're leading with your puss. You see what I'm saying? So, this is my thoughts. Okay. Surely, you know, and you know, you get those times where she's just like out there, legs open, titties falling out, seriously. And purposely though, but it's made to look like a mistake. Like where, you know, like when women be like, oops, you know what I mean? Like I've had women do that to me because women find me attractive. You know, throw their breast on you and shit like that. She should be doing that from the camera, from the lens of the camera. And I'm like, chick, like let your hoo ha cool off.
Take the pants off. Take
Seriously.
the pants off. Let your hoo ha get some air. Take the pants off. Take the pants off. Let your hoo ha get some air. Take the pants off. Take the pants off. Let your hoo ha get some air.
Yes. Just real aggressive with it. And I don't know if women can see that. You know, a lot of times y'all can be very aggressive and male leaning like even in expressing your sexuality, like in trying to be perceived to be sexy, you know. It's like, damn, sis, like you're a raper man out here, you know. Let me go check the chat, see what's going on. I'm nearing my end. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. Again, please like the video, and share the video. That's very helpful. And what is up to my new subscribers? Thanks for subscribing, Noble. Okay, I hear that is Tracy's new man, a Noble. I'm logging. I'm logging. I don't know much about you, but I'm logging. Okay, because I really don't trust these characters. I tend not to trust these characters that Tracy come into. Okay, I tend not. Okay, yeah, just give it a little bit of air. Just a little bit of air. Just to let your hoo-ha breathe, okay? Along, do what Pastor do. You know, like when he takes off his little white beater or whatever to allow his back hair to air dry. Yeah, just let your hoo-ha breathe. Let it out. Let it go. Okay, well, I'm about to wrap up, you guys. That's all I have. Okay. I just wanted to be candid. Okay. I have these moments. And I'm really surprised my phone did not ring because it's been ringing off the hook. Been very busy, you guys. Please view my uploads and check out my other videos on my page. I am on my way out of here. I'm just looking for an outro. Let's get it. Peace, y'all.